So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and people can go back and recap and re-listen to what I meant to share with everyone. First of all, I do. Hey, Shell. I do. Yanni. I do the men's beard set. In my life now. I start my journey on my own, right? But as I'm going through my journey, the lessons that I have learned through my journey, right? And I do that because it's so many people out here who's looking for people to pay for just knowledge, right? We shouldn't have to pay each other for knowledge. It doesn't cost anything for get off of Section 8. Okay. I've been on Section 8 for about 10 years now. Section 8 until you to get better because crutches for, because we broke a foot or we broke a leg or however that goes, right? So that's what a crutch is for. They're not forever. So I've decided that my children are adults, and it's time that I live my life. I've raised my children. I'm loving on my grandson, enjoying the time with him. I started my business, and now I'm taking the journey of becoming a first time homeowner, right? So listen, when you say homeowner, first time homeowner, I know when you look on, right, and when you have um, people who observe and people who look on to figure out how to, right, become spectators, right? So the spectators are the ones that look, and I'm one. I'm guilty of being a spectator myself in many different situations, right? So I can see someone with the big keys, so happy, home, so they shaking their keys or whatever, and I just think like, dang, I'm looking on to it, but I'm not wondering how. I'm just looking on to it, and I'm assuming that it's hard to do, right? And the first thing you think is, I don't have good credit. And because I don't have good credit, I'm not going to be able to buy a house. And because I don't make enough money, I'm not going to be able to buy a house, right? And to get the loans, you have to have a certain amount of a certain level go with, so they want you to be between 620 and above with all of them. Where the interest on their loan has went up, right? Interest on their mortgage, right? Which takes it longer to pay it off. I'm sitting around and I'm thinking, and I take this class and I call for home owners, first time home ownership counselors because they do have those. They are free. And they are in a lot of different places, right? That didn't go well. She got sick, canceled the appointment. She got sick. I got involved in other stuff as far as with my business and doing other stuff. And I wasn't even focusing on the home ownership as much as I was when I first started. So once you get the fire, don't let nothing put the fire out. Because once the fire is out, it's kind of hard to ignite that fire again, right? Because you only thinking like, dang, I didn't go through with it, so I would have never known what happened. Or I could have called her myself just to see, what was going on? Can we still meet? But instead, I just gave up on the idea because she never reached back out to me, right? No, wrong. My daughter said to me, Mom, I want you to talk to somebody who is a real estate agent. And I want you to throw out there to him what it is that you're trying to do. Ask any questions or whatever. I already told him about you. So I got a phone call that same day. And he said, This is what I need you to do. I used to work for this program, right? And it's called NACA. And he said, Go to www.naca.com. I jumped on it real fast, real fast. I got on it real fast. So I went ahead and I signed up for NACA. Let me tell you something about NACA. They make it the easiest thing to do. And why do they make it the easiest thing to do? Because they are the best, America's best mortgage, right? Out there. There's no one that will top them, right? So, and back in 1988 is when it started, right? This program has been out for 40 years. And this program has been out. It's everywhere. It's not just in one place, it's everywhere. It helps homeowners already, and it helps new homeowners already. Okay? And they don't ask you for much, right? So when I got on the page, the first thing I see is no down payments, no closing costs, no mortgage insurance. You don't have to worry about none of those fees or none of that at the beginning, right? Because they cover it all. You become a member of NACA, right? You become a member of that. So what happened is, and back in the 80s, all the way up until 2018, there were things going on, right? Such as banks not wanting to um, loan to certain colors, banks not wanting to loan to minorities, but only to loan sharks. Banks are giving you high mortgages with high interest rate because they know that you won't be able to keep the house going, right? It will soon go into foreclosure because it's too much, right? And there were several banks out there like that. There were several of them. And this man, okay, this man took it among himself to say, I want to help the low income. I want to fight for minorities. I want to fight for the people who want to become homeowners and feel like they'll never have that chance because they just can't afford it. I want to give people what they need. I want to make people dreams come true, right? So when we say no down payment, we mean 100% financing, down payment not required. When we say no closing costs, we mean the lender pays for all lender required closing costs not added to the loan. Interest rates, the below market fixed rate, right? With an additional 1% reduction for low to moderate income members, okay? And those purchasing in the low to moderate income area, the term will be a fixed term, fully amortizing, 30-year, 20-year. or 15 year. This gonna make you want to go check it out. It's gonna make you feel like, oh my God, it's probably a chance I can get a house. It's probably a chance I can be a homeowner. Because that's what it did for me. Like I was so excited to hear about it, but I was also so excited to come and tell you all about it. Like it was everything. Like you need to hear it. Like people need to hear this. That's the problem. We sit on information and we don't want to share it with each other. And it's enough out here for us to eat, for everybody to eat. Has to no one should have to struggle. No one should have to be nowhere they're not wanted, unneeded. Okay? There shouldn't be people out here, especially with children that's struggling so hard, our veterans that go out and they fight, right? There shouldn't be no reason. Because there's too many resources out here that we have that we need to learn how to share information. What's wrong with sharing information? So, if you become a member, there are a lot of benefits, right, to being a member of this whole process, right? So, y'all see me looking down. I'm reading my notes because I don't want to give minced or wrong information out, but I'm not going to read everything that I know. Now, the owner of this, the CEO, his name is Bruce Marks, the founder and the CEO, and has become one of the biggest founders and CEO. NACA is the largest nonprofit community advocacy and home ownership organization in the country. It was founded more than 35 years ago in Boston, Massachusetts by NACA CEO Bruce Marks. NACA is not affiliated with any government. Your credit in that. That would have been my first thought. I need to do this and I need to do this before I even start the process. Because so let's long term. NACA's purchase program